If you live in Michigan's Upper Peninsula, you expect snow. But every once in a while a storm hits that's on a completely different level. And this one made history. For decades, the snowfall record in Marquette County dated back to 1929, about 27 inches in 24 hours. It was one storm everyone talked about, the one that seemed untouchable. But this time, things were different. The snow started falling, steady at first, then heavier. And then it just didn't stop. Hour after hour, it kept piling up. Here in Ishpeming, it got to the point where you couldn't just wait it out. I went out 4 different times with the Kubota just to keep things cleared. Every time I finished, it was like starting over again. That's how fast it was coming down. By the end of it, we had 4 feet of snow or more in about 2 days. 4 feet. That's not just a storm. That's something you don't forget. And just like that, the 1929 record, beaten. A record that stood for nearly 100 years, finally topped by this storm.
Alright, so this is what happens when it snows for 2 straight days and nobody tells it to stop. We didn't just get snow, we got a full-on winter takeover. The good news, it's not that heavy wet stuff. This is light, fluffy powder, which basically means it looks harmless until you realize there's a lot of it. I mean, somewhere under here there's a driveway. I'm pretty sure. If not, we're about to discover a new one. Good thing we've got the Kubota ready to go, because shoveling this by hand would be a great way to rethink all your life choices. Listen to that. Fires right up like it's been waiting all winter for this moment. Meanwhile, I need about 3 cups of coffee just to achieve the same level of readiness. Alright, first pass. With snow this light, it actually moves pretty easily. But don't let that fool you. It stacks up quick. It's like trying to push a giant pile of feathers, if those feathers covered your entire property. Look at that snow flying. That's the satisfying part right there. It's basically nature's version of a stress ball, except bigger and colder, and slightly more expensive if you hit something you shouldn't. And because it's so light, you'll see it blowing around a bit too. You'll clear it once, and the wind's like, nah, I think we'll put that back. Now that we've got a path started, it's time to wind things out. This is where the real work begins. Just back and forth, nice and steady, no rush. The Kubota's doing the heavy lifting, or I guess the light lifting, technically. Honestly, this kind of snow is the best case scenario. If this were wet snow, we'd be out here questioning our decisions, our equipment, maybe even our zip code. You can see the snow piling up by those trees already. That's the trick. Blow it far enough away, or in the future, you're going to have a serious problem and run out of space. Gotta be a little careful here around the edges. Last thing you want to do is accidentally discover a rock that's hidden by the snow. Snow has a funny way of turning everything into a surprise obstacle course. This is where the Kubota really shines. Smooth, controlled, and just keeps pushing through like it's nothing. Meanwhile, I'm over here feeling accomplished just for staying warm. Alright, now we're into cleanup mode. Tightening up the edges, cleaning off what's left. This is the part where it goes from we survived to hey, that actually looks pretty good. And there it is. Driveway's back like it was never buried under 2 days of winter chaos. Well, mostly. Let's not talk about the snowbanks. Those are permanent residents now. All in all, Not a bad way to handle a record snowfall. Light snow, good machine, and just enough patience to get the job done. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm going inside to warm up. Maybe keep an eye on the forecast, just in case round 2 is already on the way. Thanks for watching, and try not to blink, or it might snow again. And hey, if you haven't subscribed yet, you might want to do that now. We've got plenty more videos like this coming your way. And who knows what the weather's going to throw at us next. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss it.